All right, guys, welcome back to another version of the car content crack. So smash that like button, share, and leave your thoughts in the comment section as soon as you reach this one. As you could see by the title, we have two of our main players having some issues. I'm going to explain the issues. Come back to what we wanted to talk about, which is the situation at hand, Jamaica versus Trinidad and Tobago. Yes, so we want to put everything together because this video should be tied into take your chances, young guys. All right, or the third string, second string, whatever it is. All right, so that is the conversation. So, anyways, first one on the book, Andre Blake. It looks like he's carrying a calf, no, an hamstring problem. All right, yes. So, that might after a scan that might rule him out to come next week. Remember, it's the 20th to the 28th. We are going to be having we are going to be having the FIFA window. Very much important. The 20th, 20 to the 28th. That is the window that we have. All right. And you can check your date today. So by the 17th, people will have to start getting preparation to reach here. And remember, clubs, professional clubs has clause that they don't have to release their players if they find it as a detrimental thing to their contracts. So if you are carrying a slight nickel, Moyes have some problems now that they are in struggle situation. So if he has any way to keep their players, they're gonna try to keep them. All right. So I'm not saying that none of these guys won't be coming, but I'm just trying to say that you have a strong possibility that none of them actually turn up for this Mexico game if they can't stay fit. All right. So they need to stay fit. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well. Let me know if you guys are hearing me well, because maybe I started to chop up my intro and no one hearing me. So let me know. Just say you're hearing me. Smash the like button as you come in. Yes. So let me know if you're hearing me. So if you're hearing me, that is the next blow for Jamaica if these guys can't stay fit, because both of these guys are two of our top players, Michail Antonio and Andre Blake. All right, so people said they're hearing me clear. That is very much great. So with that said, now knowing that they are struggling, that's two additional vacant spots possible out here for them for Jamaica itself. That's two additional possible spot. All right, yes. So what this just become even more important for the Trinidad match. So these kids has to take their chances, because remember, Mr. Hallgrimsson, he was just looking at players to say, all right, then let me see what these players have to offer. But no, I am trying to tell you that they might have to look at players that possibly need to be in the team. So this is good for the young players them that got called up, or anyone that got called up in this squad. It might just turn out good for you. All right, it might just turn out good for you, guys. It might just turn out good for you. Not necessarily the best for Jamaica, but if anybody can turn up on the day and do something miraculous, so it might just be good for anybody. So don't take this game lightly against Trinidad in the return leg. Try go out there and fight, because that might just put you in a good position. The spots that I thought were vacant was defensive central, left back. Left back, because we don't have any support in left back. We still have Greg Lee with his injury, but left back and right back. The only difference now, we had Lembikisa that can play left back, and luckily they put him at left back, so they were trying things if they can't get any other support. So they knew that they had Javian Brown at right back, and Lembikisa as at left back, and then no, at right back and at left back as well. So they're trying to build that little extra queue, so we don't have one player for our position. You understand me? So left back and right back is vacant. Left defensive midfielder is vacant. And now the striking pool with Michail Antonio look like he has some problems. And Roof coming in with some problems. Shamar Nicholson. Um, his season hasn't started as yet. Haven't started as yet, so that is a problem so far. You understand me? So it's a lot of spots for Jamaican kids or whosoever get called up just a while ago to fight for. So I think these games should be something different for them. They should be out here putting their all out in order to achieve something in my belief. I don't know what say you guys. All right, it's a not so good news for Jamaica for this game because the game is very much important. That's Mexico. Squaring off with Jamaica. If Jamaica could win that game, that would push them into the next round of the Nations League and have a possible chance of winning a trophy. And that would have literally be one of the best starts to any one of the managers' career. All right. So that is the center stage. We're gonna dive deep in it. Look at the players them that we think that can support or can replace people. All right, but let me go through the comment section. We have Chris Smith, massive respect, Chris Smith. How you doing, man? Said bless up JD and the Imaxit family. Best around here. Yeah, we are trying our best. We're not necessarily we don't even try to achieve those accolades. All right. Good morning, Arthur Love. How you doing, man? Hope all is well with you and the family, man. Yeah, man. I'm just here coming in and I have to pick my kid, so I just stop and said, "You're right. We're going to do the car crack." All right. And you guys, once we do it, you guys turn up. So I cannot respect you guys any more than I do respect you guys. All right. Yes. Incredible. All right, people, I'm using my phone, so please don't text me on the phone. All right. Wait until I'm done because it's gonna chip out my phone. All right. Yes. So anybody text me on my phone today, you're gonna get blocked. Yeah, man, massive respect, my brother, man. Thanks for the continuous support and the kind words, man. Because if it weren't for you guys, man's out of this place long time, Even though we make the place. Yeah. And Natty Congo, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Triple E, bless up, massive respect. All right, said loud and clear. All right, that's good. Then we have our brother Stefan, massive respect. And anybody going to the Kingston game, please link me up. All right, please link me up. You are the only ones can link me up on my phone now. All right. Damn, we need both of those guys. Big up Jason. How you doing, man? Then we have Pierre. AD in the house. Massive respect, man, for the old people support the channels. All right. Thanks very much. All right. Which channel I'm streaming on? The Imaxit channel, guys. Let me know if it's the Imaxit or the WeMaxit. All right. And Jason, if you can, no, it's all right. You don't have to. In the car, we know it's serious. No, man, it's just something that I thought about, and I said, let me do it, and then later now we can get the additional info to expand on it. We want to be, we want to do more of these videos, rather than the unnecessary videos. From the other day, we changed up the thing on the channel. We have been putting out way more contents that I am pleased with. Yes. Yes, Omari Bell would be the left back. Yes, but we don't have much after that because we have personnels trying to get ready back from injury. So that's the problem. So no, this is more. This is more. All right. This is more. I've literally said don't do it, bro. I've literally said not to do it, and you go ahead and do it. Why am I telling you? That's brother S, man. This brother S, man. But anyways, thanks, sir. Big up JD. This is not a good look at all. This one of the thing I fear the most, our players getting injured. Yeah, we had a lot of players that got injured. We had a lot of players that got injured. All right, Travis, big up yourself, says I'm actually checking. Big up all the domestic and international players. Yeah man. That is 100%. Sham 6 says Shamar is playing JD Moscow won their 2 games so far. All right, but they're just getting back. That's what I'm saying, because last time I checked, their league was not started. So I'm just saying they're just getting back then. All right. Yes. So if we are not accurate on the time, all right, we are about there. So they just play 2 games. Thanks. DS Electronic, massive respect. Then we have God King. How you doing, man? Says football JD World Football Boss. You keep on upgrading me. Thanks very much. Interesting game tomorrow. Jamaica still have the upper hand, better players who have better better playing football, better playing and regular football. Yes, that's true. That's true. But I'm still not gonna disrespect TNT. Yeah, again, all right. Yes, let them do them thing. I will give them respect. We are their coach, and their coach would want to put one more over us. Yes. All right, God. Oh, you doing, man? Long time no hear from me, brother, man. Oh, no, do me, so man. And people. For the people them that tell me that they need to pay, they need to pay him back my money. So if Leon is here, Leon, tell them what happened. Leon a good youth, you know, guys. Leon only said he wanted literally $15 back for $15 credit back. That's he never asked for nothing. Leon is a good guy, let me tell you. All right, because every time Leon just $15, Leon he do pretty much want it back, and every single time Leon get more than what he asked for. But by accident, Leon get even two times what I wanted to give him, which is more than what he asked for. So people only have to pay me back my money for the mistake. I made the mistake, but only have to pay me back. All right, yes. So only owe me 50 euros. No. I can't say 50 euros. Only gave me 20. I spent by the 20, but it cost me 30 more because I made an accident, sent the credit to the wrong number. All right, yes. But Leon did got all the credit. So in the end, a good thing happened in the end. Leon is a good guy. You get me? Yes, and he did us a service. We never had any logs or anything. Obviously, why you guys never had the best quality? It was down to me because I started the wrong stream at the start. That's why. But I could have gotten the quality. Be maybe the best visual in Jamaica with one cell phone. It never really mattered. All right, and I will do better next time. But it was my fault. But Leon, good guy, man. All right, always turn up when we needed him most. All right. Alex Brown says, so if Jamaica lose, we out of the Nations League. Yes. Because it's only first place then. Yes, so we would be out. Yeah, so it's a game that we need. Bless up, Kevin. Thanks for being here. Yeah, man, we out if we lose the game. We lose the game because that would have put because we only have one game and they have two games. We played Trinidad, we played Suriname twice, and we played Mexico once. So we played 3 games where everybody has 4 games in the group. So yes, we would have been out because that would have put them ahead of us already because they won. They would have won 2 and drawn 1. All right. Yeah, and we would have lost 1, drawn 1, and won 1. So at this point we are on 4 points because we drawn 1 in Suriname and 1 at in Jamaica. So that's how it sets. All right. Dear Ivan Tony, I've never cared one way or the other. If you turned up for Jamaica, but with the possibility of not having our captain Jamaica. Okay, fair enough. All right, Gregory Hines, how you doing, man? Massive respect, said JD, big up. It's Jamaica laugh out loud. Oh, Jamaica laugh out loud. Because sometimes I'm wondering what happened to some of these people. Guys, Jamaica laugh out loud. What is one of the first person in this Jamaica category? One of the first person. So he should be the capper of the category, Gregory Hines. Believe me. All right. God King, massive respect. Marlon, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Massive respect. All right. Don't share it. Damn, my bad. Yeah, because I was testing something. But you see you be a thing. Tyrell, big up yourself. Thanks for being here. Marlon, massive respect. Yeah. Marlon, give us a man. If Marlon want to come on, I can share it, All right, so because we have until 3:30, which is a long time from now. Information platform, yeah, and we are trying our best. Because at one point we saw that we are moving away from that because of not me, but other persons that I gave the respect to come on the channel. You get me? So I want to do it my way, which is the way that I came here, which I think that's what people liked me for. You get me? Yes. Others came on my channel to muddy the water, but I can't complain because everybody likes somebody, But for me, I like it to do it my way, Marlon and the mans, they come here, they talk football, and that's what I want to talk about because that helps me in what I'm trying to achieve in the long run, Yeah, and he could be an extra pair of eyes. Even though we have to burn him out because surprisingly he could be one of them to stream the damn game for us. You understand me? Yes. So let me drop the link so people can come on. How can I comment here? How can I comment in my one chat? I don't know how to do it, All right, guys, I'm struggling to get the link to come in the stream. All right, don't know how to do that on this system. So I have the link. I have the link. So I will try and drop it to somebody. All right. All right. So yeah, yeah. So big up, Sian. How you doing, man? Guys, smash the like button, and that's how we get the people here. So we have 70 odd here. Early in the morning, massive respect. JD, when Jamaica will play again, cause 80 will be playing again tomorrow. Tomorrow, Jamaica should be playing as well, Perry. And if I could get the 80 game, I will be doing the 80 game as well because I know that 80 is doing well in the League B. I did a few games on them, and I do follow 80 strongly. And at the same time, I do applaud Jamaicans that follow them strongly because remember, United States will not be in the conversation. Mexico and Canada won't be in the conversation, so we have to follow these teams to see how good we are against them as well. And I think 80 is going to be a good team. Big up yourself, Levan. How you doing, man? Me just a true tune in. Okay. What is update? It looks like we haven't gotten any reports on Andre Blake as yet, but both of them I saw reports 23 hours ago that they still have the injury problem. So we haven't gotten any updates on them. But because we're so fixated on the actual match by itself, that is a problem, you know. So that's why we wanted to come and give it to you. All right. Yes. So that's the reason. All right. So what I will do, Marlon, if you want it, 1 second, guys. Let me try and see if I can go in on my WhatsApp to give him. So maybe you will see the screen blank out for a while, but let me just get it to him because I can't comment directly. I don't know how to comment directly from here. All right. Let me see if I can comment from here. Okay, post a comment. Okay, I can. Sorry, guys, my fault. I can. Yeah, but look at my phone just did it different. Okay, so that is the link for the chat, guys. That is the link for the chat. So Marlon and others can come on when they do already. If Jason and those guys want to come on, they could. Yeah, so that is the link for the chat. Yeah, so anyways, now, what I wanted to say to you now, me being that we have those problems, we have a keeper issue right now that will open door for the additional keepers. Them get me? We have my boy that keep the other day from Waterhouse. Good keeper. He made a few errors, but at the same time he kept us in the game via some good saves as well. Yeah, and you have Hutchinson from Arnett, and then you have Jamali Wade coming in, and you will have Jamari Clark being available in that time, and you will have even Barnes at that time. You know, so if they want to go back for Barnes. So I do believe that you have players that can put in capable performances in that position. All right. And now for the defensive central area, we are looking players. We are actively looking players at this point. That has not been solved. We've brought in Splatt, Casanova. Then you have RV. He got a few chances now. Marlon brought that to my attention. So he got a few chances now. So I don't think he took it with open arms as yet. So he will have a next chance now to prove himself. All right. So that comes down to if he makes it or not. Then you have the forward areas now. You, if Michail Antonio and Roof I know will be out, so Roof won't be selected based on his injury problem. So that is the next problem. We have Liam Bailey to talk about as well, you know, because Liam Bailey, we have some footage coming out, which you guys not going to like, but we have to talk on it because again, I have to say I was correct yet again, you know. So we want to talk about Liam Bailey, but let me talk about what's and yes, Amal Knight. Sorry. My fault, Donovan. I forgot Amal Knight. I clearly saw that I forgot him. All right. I've talked about everybody else, and I just never mentioned Amal Knight, and the people might beat me. My God, Donovan, come on, man. You just said Amal Knight, man. You don't have to say what about Amal Knight because I've named other Jamaican guys, so it's not like we only name the overseas. We have named Jamaican guys as well. Yeah, Corey Adai will get Corey Adai as well. We never add him on it as well. So Corey Adai will get a link. So thank you, Donovan and Marlon. So that's 2 additional keeper. So if you think that Blake will be missed regardless, because I think he's the best keeper we have. No man, it's not a problem, Donovan, but it's just always say it, you know, because I've named out all sorts of player keeper just to show people how much goalkeepers we truly have. So even though it might be a problem into say um um it's Dante Casanova, not Dante Arb. No man, Dante Casanova is from Tottenham, Drinks JA Entertainment. Um but Alwyn Harvey is different from Dante Harvey. Alwyn Harvey is the one that come from Jamaica. He played. Drinks JA. So maybe you're mixing it up. I know that they made a mix up on the paper. I know that one. I know that Casanova is one from Tottenham. Yeah. But the one that played, it's not the one from Tottenham. It's one from actual Jamaica. Yes, so we're saying that he got a few chances. So we are waiting on him to take it. Marlon, if you come in, you have to tell me that you're coming in the chat. If you want to come in or anybody coming in on the stream, let me know so I can see it on my phone because I'm using the phone. All right? Yes. Big up yourself, MP W94. Massive respect. All right. So in the forward areas now, who are the individuals that you think can take that if we don't have an Antonio and we don't have a roof? We are gonna come down to a Shamar Nicholson and a Jamal Lowe. Jamal Lowe is playing good. Andre Gray is doing his thing as well. So Andre Gray, Jamal Lowe, and Shamar Nicholson that just started. So who you think can take that mantle? Who you think you saw in the squad that can take that mantle to go forward? Like take this opportunity for Mexico. Because that is like 5 to 6 spots, you know, opening, guys. So who you think possesses these abilities to take that opportunity? Let me know. All right. JD Villa fans is turning against Bailey. He makes West Ham get a pen and make it even worse. No, but that's not what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about what we talked about from before with Leon Bailey. All right. But we will get on it, man. All right, you soon just let me know when you're in so I can click it. And I remember, Marlon, I only have 1 hour extra. Yeah. Yeah. So who you think you saw in the squad that we had? The forwards that we had in the squad so far, we had my boy, you know I rave about him, Anderson, Colin Anderson from Cavalier. Then we have Fletcher, we have Stewart, then we have Tyler Roberts would consider as a forward as well. And then we have the young sensation Whisper Richards. So those are the 5 individuals. So who out of that you would pick, or you're waiting on the second performance to say you would have picked one out of that? All right. Let me know. No, it looks like he's carrying an injury, and the calf and the muscle injuries them from time to time could play up. And you know that once they have a chance to not send him, Moyes will do that because they're fighting relegation battle, and he's injured, so they have a legitimate proof to say if he can't come. No, if they sent letter, they can reject it as well. They have that in the clause because remember, Premier League and FIFA fighting with that behavior, you know. All right, with their players because they think that sometimes they gave them too much leeway and they're paying them a lot of money. So you would see a case that Michail Antonio can't get to come and it's not him want to not come. All right, so we don't want to hear that the guy don't want to come and all sorts of foolishness. He's legitimate. He is legitimate injured. All right, yes. Drilly said Whisper he would have picked out of the 5 players to make the national team on an official national night because these are official games, like games that can cap tie you. All right, I don't necessarily think the Trinidad games really cap tied anybody. All right, yes, these are the official games. These are just tryout games, to be honest. Jairus, how you doing, my brother? Big up yourself. Thanks for being here. The striker from Wolves can get a spot. Which striker from Wolves? Oh, Roberts. Whisper need to play as striker. Okay, so Jilly, last week you were saying Whisper need to play out. I know it wasn't you or somebody else. So I'm saying no, the man them change it to Whisper need to play as striker alone because no, Gilly realized he has the striker spots them available. No, the man says Whisper need to play as striker. When I don't wrong you, Whisper you need to play at striker. Tell the coach say you need to play at striker. At work. So we'll just stay in the comments. No problem. None of them played their best. All right, fair enough. All right. Now we are having a conversation based on what you saw. If you want to wait till the next game, then you can fully decide who did so well that you would give them a game. No problem. All right. I need to see more from the current crop of players. And remember, you know, guys, people from overseas can still come in, you know. All right. You don't know if Johnson Clark Harris gets his passport or yet, you know, because Johnson Clark Harris ain't no play guy, you know. All right. Yeah. No. Oh my God. Yeah. I'm just gonna mention him. That's how I know that I'm thinking. You know, I did not see a comment. You know. Yes, you have Johnson Clark Harris and those guys. Then we have Mr. United checking in. Massive respect. The fact that we roll out early in the morning and everybody coming in. Atkinson. Okay, Dima says Atkinson, he would have used to take a spot. All right. No, as I've said yesterday, no, what I saw as Atkinson did on the field, he was good. And nobody gave him that respect. So I would, if you would put anybody in it based off the first performance, Atkinson could be even up there, are if not the front runner based on performance. All right, we have to remember they're all local Jamaicans, you know, guys. You get me? So we're not picking against nobody or fighting against nobody. But based on performance, I could see people saying Atkins as well need to make the national team if you have the spots them. Because remember that simply means people can't fill the spots them. But based on the match, Whisper did better than the other strikers. Based on the chances he created. The one that he drive to the goal, never got the shot off because of the pitch. People said, and I tend to agree. When I looked at it, replayed a few times, he was running in a direction. So I think it's more of the pitch was the problem there. I do agree. And the next one, when he ran to the back post, I don't know what he did when he ran to the back post. To be honest, I don't know what he did. But the next one, I could say it was a pitch. It was the problem, 100%. Why he never tried to go in further. Maybe the team could have still stopped him because he ran into the triangle. But we're going to give him the benefit of the doubt because we saw him change. Him scored a few times from that position. And as you know, when we talk about Whisper, we never talked about his ability not to score. He is a scorer. So we always give him credit there. And I do believe that if he's in the position, he could score just like how he scored from before. The problem is you don't get in the position in the higher level as how you get it in the Manning Cup. You understand me? That's why we wanted to see him at a higher level. And he did make some runs. He made some mistakes as well. So you know, it's just raw. He's just a raw player. You know, so we have to see more from him. So definitely he would include it in the rivalry to get a spot if Michail Antonio and Roof ain't in it. So I would agree there. You know, but he has to do something in the next game. We cannot just pick him based off we think he's good. You know, he has to do something and the others them have to be flops. You get me? Because I do think that Fletcher doing so well before because Fletcher did a good job, you know. He did a good job in terms of pressing, you know. Whisper them never really pressed as good as Fletcher, you know. So even though Whisper looked good, cutting off to do something in terms of scoring a goal, Fletcher was actually doing something by pushing back and pinning back Trinidad team because we keep talking about Trinidad sit back. What about it was what the forwards doing, Stuart and Fletcher, hence why Trinidad had to sit back. So they never sit back purposely. What about that? Nobody factored that in. All right, JD, there is a striker and that no one never talk about, which is Carlton Morris and Clark Harris. But we don't sure if Clark Harris has his passport. I was wondering about Captai thing. Do these two Trinidad game count? I don't think so. I don't think so. I have to check it again, but I don't think so. I would bring in Johnson Clark Harris 1000%. Yes. I thought you said striker. If not, Atkinson was good. But Atkinson can play as a winger as well. Wingers are all forwards, you know. They're all forwards as well. But yeah, we can stick on the strikers. But remember, Roof is a central forward, a winger as well. He plays those positions as well, you know, guys. So we're gonna add Marlon to the stream. 1 second, let me organize the layout a little bit more. All right, I'm using my phone, guys, so you know the thing. All right, bless up, Marlon. How you doing, man? You jump in at the right time.
Big up yourself, buddy. Afternoon, day. Good morning, everybody.
Yes, it's already to 3 now. What are you talking about? It's good night.
No, man, I said good afternoon. No, I said good afternoon to you, and I said good morning to everyone in the chat.
Evening now, almost
No,
soon 5 o'clock. Yeah. So
Yeah, man.
what do you think about this situation?
Well, remember, I said it to you yesterday, and that Blake went down injured, and it was a big blow. Coach was waiting for the MNR scan to MNR scan to come back in to see the result, how long he'll be out for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think
So
I
we think
think
that Blake won't make it then.
well, it's a grind injury, so if it's a grind strain, he's definitely out. If it's like a tweak, probably he'll be back. But if it's a grind strain, it's gonna take up to 6 weeks to 2 months.
Okay, so
Depends on the level of the tear. But I
but
think
even if it's not a grind strain, and they feel like maybe it's about to reach there and they want to be cautious, you think within a week's time they would have given that green light? Because I think they would not give the green light because that would have been his rest week.
no, but if he doesn't play for Philly in the next game,
Mm-hmm.
um, I I
He
I
can't
I,
play
I
for Jamaica.
I don't see. I know one thing though. I know he's passionate about playing for Jamaica. So if there's 50% that he can compete, he'll be here. But
Okay,
I think
okay.
in Antonio case, I think it's a different case. I think Antonio was probably basically restless today because he scored in the conference league.
No, but I just read an article from West Ham, and they're saying that they're still sweating up over both of these guys. He played 60 minutes, as what MP4 just said, and then they rested him over. But 23 hours ago, they are still worried about them. That's why they never named him. You understand me? So I'm just telling people, you look out and see. If you don't see him in a team, is not him no want to come to play for Jamaica, but maybe it's the same situation. Once you give these clubs the opportunity not to pick the players, not to send their players, they're not going to send them.
But that's true. That's true still. But I just feel the second leg is there. So I think they're fighting for relegation. But
Mm-hmm.
I think once he play on Thursday, he will be available.
Yes.
Remember, this week is the last weekend, so FA Cup weekend and then international break.
Yes. So so people watch out to see if he plays, because that's exactly what the article says. Look, they're sweating to see if he can play in the conference league. Obviously, he scored 2 goals the last time. So let's see. They try to rest him, do everything to see if they can get it in under control. So clearly, it's a legitimate injury. So that's why they did not play him. You understand me? They drew the game, which we want to lead towards, because Leon Bailey, he's getting some other bashing, and they said he's up there with one of the most substituted player. And I explained something to you, because I had an answer. The persons them that's bashing him, they never really looked at the overall problem. They said he's one of the most substituted player for Aston Villa in their history. 24 games played, and he got substituted 15 times, and he never started all of those games. You understand me? So some games he was not involved in. The ones that he was involved in, he came on after. But once he started, he got substituted 15 times, and clearly he lost form. All right, but I don't think that's a problem. The problem is exactly what I told you. The problem is Aston Villa not trying to pick up for Bailey, but it's Aston Villa not having a serious winger, additional winger to play an advanced system. And Bailey can only play in the advanced systems. He can't play in the forward areas like a striker, a double striker. He can't play it because the English league is too physical for him, and he can't get any space. And then he can't play as a left and right midfielder, because that kill his game, because his game is to go forward with limited defensive duties. You get me? At least in the defensive territories. But he can block lanes and those stuff. So he's not that type of player. And what happened now under 3 managers, guys, is to prove to you that Aston Villa does not have the package. They were trying to sign Ismail Sarr from Senegal. It never worked out, because Watford want $1 billion for him from Liverpool, and the same thing from Aston Villa. But now they're going at him, saying that he's no good and all sort of things. I just think it's the system is the biggest problem for Leon Bailey. So Leon Bailey is pretty much out of form as well. For his club. So that is something a next problem for Jamaica and a next spot people can fight for in the national team. Because nobody can just get picked based off just getting picked sake. You get me? You have to get picked based off what you're doing. And right now, I don't think he's in the best form. For Jamaica level and the Concacaf level, yes, he can be impactful. But at the same time, I'm still telling people that there's a whole heap of spots for kids to fight for. So kids go out there and try put a marker down in the next Trinidad game so you can get a damn place. Because there's a lot of spots to fight for, guys. And it's not nobody making up nothing. The entire persons them talking about it. We saw it and we told you. So it was not something that they are bashing him. I just thought that they never look at it from a footballing standpoint. Me studying football and watching the things I've realized it's not Leon Bailey alone fault. It's more of um a combination. He's not playing good, but also the team don't have the players to complement him, and that kind of be a problem because his Angler sold him as an industrial player that can fit in a whole heap of placements, but that's not proving so. I think he's just a winger that can play left and right. That's about it. He can play as a temporary stopgap for attacking midfielder or a central forward or a striker. He can play as that temporarily, but his main positions are left and right midfielder. That's what I found out. What say you on that matter, Marlon? Because it's a case now that we have to look into.
But JD, as I said before, Emery he be like our coach, 4-4-2 formation, right? It doesn't suit Bailey. He's basically playing as a support striker. He's not getting the service up here, right? So basically,
Yes,
it's
that is a
fight with a
fact.
stop. If he get the ball is in the channel, and he have to fight up against the defenders, right? He's not good with his back to the defender. So he's somebody who wants to face the defender and go at the defender. So when they're using him, what they're trying to use his skill set to assist Ali Watkins up there, but they're not getting the service. So if they're not getting the service, and we know that by 65 or 70 minutes, he's gonna come off the field, right? Because Ali Watkins is a central striker there, right? So basically, Brandy are one of them gonna come on for Bailey. And if you notice when Brandy come on, or anybody else come on,
They are coming on to do something because they are
because
much more of right midfielders, attacking midfielders, like what me
yeah,
that tell the Jamaican people.
but they change the formation when Brandy come on, because
Yes,
he's
they
playing
change the
like attack,
formation.
they go like 4 across, and he's playing like a false line of a striker.
Yes.
So
So why they don't want to change the formation for Bailey, but why? Obviously, Brandware is a much more closer inside skiller. So they wanted to exploit that ability. You understand me? Maybe that's what they want.
all right, look at it. They're using Camera and Lewis, right? They're using those two players there, and then they don't have an out and out winger. Remember the last year, Jacob Ramsey was having an excellent season. Where's Ramsey now? He's a big time player now in the squad. So as I said,
Yeah.
sometimes
No,
coach come
one second, Marlon. One second, Marlon. Alright, we're not talking anything bad. This is what's on Aston Villa. This is what on the internet. So it's not we making up story. This is just me telling you 3 weeks in advance, and now we're seeing it out there. You understand me? And these are factual statements. So it's not we making it up. We're just telling you, and we're cheering on the other kids. Them that's what will be playing for Jamaica to go out there and put you all out because a lot of spots there in the Mexico game because a lot of players not playing good or injured. That's all we're saying. So we're not talking bad about Bailey. Continue, Marlon. Sorry about that. Just I have to make sure I clear that up because sometimes people can't understand what we're saying.
They have to understand it. It's all interpreting. Nobody saying nothing negative. We're talking about the team performance. So what we are clearly saying, we are saying that the system that Bailey is playing is working against him. Right? It's working
Agreed.
against him. Right? How he expresses himself on the field is playing from left or right, but he's playing as a second striker, so he doesn't have that chance to get the ball to put it down and go at players, right? And it's I think with them selling Danny Ings to West Ham, and they brought in this guy, the youngster from Colombia that they brought in from MLS. He's still finding his feet. So even as I said, he will be the one that, because as I said, Ali Watkins is the striker, so they're gonna play to Ali Watkins' strength, and Ali Watkins
Mm-hmm.
is still struggling the same way.
Yes, 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 yes. Agreed, 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 agreed. But we brought it there for the people just to let them know what's really going on and show how much we know about football, because we keep on telling you what's happening on the field, but people keep on not listening. And when I was telling you, I was not bad minding Bailey or bad minding nobody. How can I bad mind people that I'm talking about? I'm just telling you what I see. Remember, I am the one trying to look at things, to learn more about the game. And I saw that he was struggling at the time when you guys saying big baller, Bailey, and big. I'm saying no, man. He's having problems because of what because the problem is, he's a good player, but the problem is Marlon. What required for him to be the player that he could have been is not what's giving them results. You understand, Marlon? So the man in the Premier League, guys. Let me give you something if you don't know. To survive the Premier League is $120 million. They bought Bailey for how much? How much million, Marlon? 40 plus million
Yeah,
or
30.
30 plus 30 million?
Yeah,
30
yeah, yeah.
million.
Yeah,
So to survive, it's
he
four
and Brandy
times a Bailey.
the two marquee signing.
So to survive is four times a Bailey. So if they realize when they go narrow, they can get games and they can hold up the midfield a little bit more, because the midfield is water. When they open it up, the midfield is water, guys. You understand me? They have to always go there. So the people they kind of losing the faith in him, but for the fans them don't look at it the same way as us, the fact is he has to either adapt or if and adapt, or if they don't bring a winger, he has to look other places to go. You understand me? That
But
has more luck.
Judy,
Can use him as a luxury player.
Judy, at the same point, it's not Bailey alone. They are Coutinho head and Brandy head
Yeah,
same way.
man, Coutinho, I don't think he's gonna last either, but he's older. Bailey's
But
younger, so
but
that's why.
I look at it. Look at it. When Coutinho came in last year under Gerrard, you saw the system was playing. It fit him. But now, with Emirates in now, it's a whole different system. So it doesn't suit his style of play. So that's how persons have to watch football and analyze it. It's not about saying this and is one of our players. You have to analyze some. It's not only Bailey alone.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But Coutinho came in, he was scoring, he was assisting. Right? He looked like the real class player that we know he is. No, he's fighting to get game time.
Yeah, yeah. So, Aston Villa, that's it for Bailey. So far, all the best, and hope he comes through and figure a way out how to get get some get influential in the team, playing wherever they want him. Be the industrial player that we thought you were. Because that's what Mr. Butler sold us as him has. But I realize he's a talent, but not a talent as how Mr. Butler told us. Think he's a talent in the areas. He's a winger. He's a winger out and out. Let me know if you agree or not. I think he's a winger on both sides.
But
That's his
but even
actual
really,
ability.
even though looking at the team now, Damien Lowe move up to Philly, which I said is
Mm-hmm.
not a good move. Because the
Mm-hmm.
two centre back are there.
Yeah.
And these two guys have been playing together for almost 3 seasons. Gleason and Elliott, right?
Mm-hmm.
He might he might be better than both of them, but these two have a formation, have an understanding together. So it's gonna be very, very hard for him to break into that partnership. These were two players who were basically vying for defender of the year over the
Mm-hmm.
past 2 seasons for Philadelphia. So I think
Yeah.
him not getting any game time there, he just played in the Champions League last week. Is something gonna work against him? I don't think he's gonna be that much sharp. Yes, he's training. So we look at centre back now, apart from Pinnock out there, and Liam Moore is back now, but haven't
Liam
played
Moore is
that.
back, but Liam Moore, you can't
Hasn't,
take him out. You're putting Latibodier and those guys.
right? So I think a lot about there will probably get a chance. Probably he might play right back as well. As
Mm-hmm.
he's been more outstanding as a right back, one of the better right back in the championship right now. West
Yes,
Harding
he's an
starting
additional
opposite.
right back as well. So that's
Yeah,
the
so
next
he
one.
and he
Yeah.
he can play both sides, so multifunction. So that's something we need to look into as well. Omari Bell is playing left centre back now. if anyone noticed.
Yes.
The
So we have a
one thing
lot
that
of players that can actually play the
yeah,
formation,
yeah,
the positions them.
that's a good thing about it. Um, I was looking for Jonathan Russell to get more time, game time at Barnsley. He's coming off the bench, so I think he can add something in that midfield. Surprisingly, I saw Kevin Lambert playing where I wanted to play now, centre back for Phoenix. I think he could be additional centre back there to do coverage and leave the midfield alone. He have the body.
Mm-hmm.
He can read the game well, right? He can pass the ball from the back. And I think that's where he should start focus on. I said it to him a couple years back. I said, why don't you think about playing centre back?
Yeah.
And he said everybody say he can play CDM, so but he knows he can play centre back. But I think because when he was at when he's at Phoenix, he's back and forth between in the middle and there. But as I say, we have a lot of players to look at. There's a lot of spots there, right? There are a lot of spots there for person. So if person can put in a good show tomorrow, they can basically be on the plane to Mexico.
Yeah. That's facts, man. Father mine had said Aston Villa playing style is the problem. I watch player ratings and players and Bailey always up there. Yes, but the last game that he played, he had the worst performance. He had a 6.1 and Saka Sofa as well. And if you watch the game itself, he never had that convincing performance in the game itself, aside with the stats. But other games, you're correct. He always had some good comparable performance to the persons in the middle are above the middle. So yes. But the farm, that's how we say the farm. So you know that we're not fighting against anybody. We are looking what the problem is. If the player is a problem, if you trust to it, we are gonna come here and say the player is a problem. But I would say it's a bit of both. All right, because I think when he's not on form, he doesn't have that drive to lift himself up himself as well too. That's something that we have talked about, but we will see it for a different video where we can really sit down and proper analyze it. JD, the people them now watch the game for see what you talk about. Yeah man. So that's how when I come with it, they complain because try don't put in my title big world class ball and them stuff there and say that. But it's just because I don't want to give you a false sense of security. Remember, people watch my channel here know that I'm doing studies and things, so they can't come here and hear me saying something, and they might be watching the game as well. Aston Villa just think them a top 6 club. Yes, they act like that sometimes. And I've said that. All right, guys, yeah, they said that we have not hit 100 likes as yet. If you can do that for us, that would be very good. And if you can surpass 100 and go 200, if it hits 200 likes, then we will come back later, because remember our light bill, and with phone and with network and everything we're using, and we don't come here and play gunning for money and ask for money, none at all. We aside from my money when I tell you so pay me extra $30 when I pay in a credit for the man in the stream in the game. And me no come on bother for no money. All right. So at least we say hit the like button. That's all we ask for. We can buy we want everything for our channel.
And
Yeah,
Jerry,
continue.
I think two players we need to look at. Well, Hector is back again. He's back at Charlton, doing well so far. So I think he could be another option as well. Centre back. Wes Harding was out of rather than team for 3 games. Came back in the other day. So
yeah, but
I'll
Wes
say,
Harding, he had some good games this season as well. So
yeah, man.
that's the next option,
He was up there whether as a right back or as right centre back for rather than although they are struggling. Curtis Stitt has gone off the boil. I think he got a knock and have been missing out of Wigan, although they're in relegation battle as well. So players are there. I think Pinnock, our best defender. I don't know if everybody noticed where Pinnock is playing this season. But they brought Ben May, who's basically, and it shows people his level to adapt. He's typically left-footed, but he's playing as a right centre back.
They never say can't play right. If you know, can embarrass people, man. I'm telling you. But let me go to the comments. Travis says, Travis Peso said, LBJ is a winger for real. Yeah, man. I think we saw that now. We don't have to don't have to over sensationalize nothing. It is there, and the fact is there. And the problem, if people have problem with you, clearly even the people we are work for and know that you can't do the thing, and you have to do what you are good at, and they don't have the pieces to expand you. They are the pieces to expand Wendy and those guys because they play different positions. They could stay out on the wing, but that's not the best position for them. They can play narrow as well. We don't need to listen to Butler when it comes to Bailey. He plays in the EPL, no place to hide. We see him live week in, week out. Yes, that is true. Everybody we don't need no information. We can just look for it ourselves. Poster kid versus poster boy for the flank. Anybody, if Whisper come and perform, I am going to say Whisper needs to be in it over him. We are not picking any side. It's Jamaica team. So if Whisper score 4,000 goals in a Trinidad match, which Trinidad coach, I have not said we are going to get 4,000. We are going to give you 4,000. I'm just saying if he performs so good and he has to get the spot, anybody perform well gets the spot. That's how it goes. It's a team performance, all right, and a player performance. You get picked based on how he perform. If he does not do anything, he does not need to be in the national team, or he does not need to be on the starting 11. But if he does well and forced somebody to have a conversation, you never may know if he could start. But I'm not going to jump to say he's going to start over Bailey, because you guys are going to jump and start fight. No, I'm talking about two local players, and you guys are going to say I'm pitting Phoenix against Phoenix. But that's why I'm not entertaining that conversation. Let me just make the people play the second game. Omari Bell being played in the back. Yeah. Omari Bell, talented man. 1 second. Michail said already, man. Winger using both feet stronger. And big up yourself, JD, and everyone in life. Big up yourself, Sadler. Thanks for being here. Me no know why me just believe Jamaica is a 3-5-2 team. Ooh, I think you're just trying to get speed. And that's, I had a video to Bill and I said, why every manager come here, no, I wanted to talk about Mr. Hallgrimsson, but it's too early. I wanted to talk about him. You get me? Like when he said he wants to adapt to the culture and work off the culture, I wanted to ask people if that's the right way. And I had done some digging, and I want to say, Mr. Butler, hear me, not Mr. Butler, Mr. Hallgrimsson, please go off your first. Try your way first before you adapt to the culture. I think so. I know, because I think if you adapt to the culture, you might go back to the big, fast, and strong route. And I don't think it's so much of the thing to give with success nowadays, because we have too much talented players that can knock the damn ball around. And if we go off physicality, we are not going to play the football that we want, and we might have to stay to the 4-4-2 system. But your thing, you're a big professional licensed coach, but I just saw that, and I just believe that the big, fast, and strong thing is our culture, and I don't want you to go towards it. I think that is the downfall of us. Ethan Pinnock playing right centre back now. Yes. Hector getting game time. Why are you dying with laugh? Big up Juan Spence, thanks for being here. All right, I'm far back in the comment here, man. Unhappy, and I think he should leave. Oh, that's for Bailey. Yeah. If they don't get a next winger, I think he's not going to have to leave. Maybe they do cash out on him as well, and maybe he will get a big move just the same, because he has the talent. But the talent just don't suit it for Aston Villa at this point. I'm not worried about LB31. He will be okay. Players have good and bad days in football. That is true, but if you look at the problems that I saw from under previous managers, and it keeps on jumping his head, I want to say to you, you have to be careful. All right? I think it's becoming a problem. Coutinho was better at Bayern. Yes. All right. They aren't, but you will still see people calling for them to be in the Mexico game. Yes. Pinnock is a great defender. It's very, very clear in his consistency. Yeah, man, I think people need to come here and tell me sorry. All right, the entire Jamaica turned against me when I said Damian Lowe cannot walk near, not even beside the man shoes lace. And people say me don't know me I talk about. People start talking about he can't play on which side. They did everything to tell me that he's not a good footballer. And these are the things they need to judge me on. My words, man. JD, I have seen a report that Demarai Gray would be available for the Nations League. Do you know where that is? I don't know if Marlon heard about it. I heard people speculate saying it, but I am not going to say something that I don't know. I don't have any inside knowledge of no Jamaican thing, you know. I'm just a bigger Jamaican inside Belgium. That's what they told me. That's what they told me. And actually looking at football, yes. So I don't know if Damari Gray come in. That would be great. All right, that would be great. And Jamaica squad just got harder to make. So if Damari Gray comes in, nobody don't have a safe position. All right, so everybody have to up their ante, and Jamaica will be successful in them have to up their ante. You understand me? Because um, I think the complacency is a problem why we have so much problem in our team, because people think that they have to get game Marlon anytime anywhere. You understand me? And if you have Damari Gray and all the next big baller coming, anybody can get bench. Anybody, everybody can get bench. So you have to start playing. All right.
But that's how it should be, JD. Nobody should be out there and say that my spot is cemented. You're not lying and messing the world, right?
But you don't think, Malam, but you don't think that was a part of we not doing good. Can remember, I think that was a big part of we not qualifying, you know, because people think that they're that good, you know, and it's about them, you know. Yeah, you understand me? So what say you on that? I think that was a big part. So we love them big baller come in.
Really, when you have a team, remember when you have a team, you know, right? When you know that your game is secure, you're comfortable. You don't put the extra push. When you know that somebody is here sitting on the bench waiting to take your spot, you have to go out there. You can't perform at 50%, right? You have to perform at 100 because at least 60 when the person get a chance and they take it. You're in
Yeah.
trouble.
Yeah, man, yeah, man. Umzo said, JD, stop disrespecting the boy. Dilo, what he do? No, 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 no. I am just going back in history in the archive. Oh, people cuss me and say, I know nothing about football. When we come here and say, Ethan Pinnock is the best footballer we have. And it different, and it's not even close. People make up all sorts of metric, and I'm just saying to you, what time prove it. So that means people need to put some respect. Better you say shinehead. No, no, they said I said I'm the shinehead man in Belgium, and they said I'm the big head man in Belgium. Don't put that man in the same sentence as Pinnock. Tyrell, I think you just came on YouTube. Remember this new space that you see, you know, and this new media thing, you know. Really and truly, I pretty much brought it here, you know. This excitement, you know. You know, Simon was here doing his thing, but when we came here, we brought a different. And believe me, you know, people keep talking about Reggae Boyz. You know, it was the new hope of these guys coming in. You know, really stamped up the level of Reggae Boyz. You know, Marlon. Before nobody never watched the Reggae Boyz, nothing, man. Nobody care about Reggae Boyz. I see Simon back in days. I burst him report them. Nobody never care about Reggae Boyz. And when man's come here, I talk about Reggae Boyz and we talk about the players them. So the hope that the players them give us really make even some of us that even love our team and would like to see our locals it give them a hope that they start to be interested in Reggae Boyz as well. Yeah, man, it changed up a lot, man. It changed up a lot, man. Believe me, all of these kids them came in, they changed a lot, man. JD, a joke about big head. Yeah, man, I'm here the big head man in Belgium, man. I don't know about football, you know. All right, they said Damari Gray will be here. All right, that is great then. All right, so the chat said Damari Gray would be the here. Sayan Boyne said, according to Jamaica fans, Whisper Spot is already cemented. I never got that from people. I just heard the Maverick, and the Maverick is a propaganda machine. I don't really take the Maverick serious. You know?
Where?
What is it, Marlon?
Cemented where?
No, the Maverick say he should be starting. So clearly the Maverick now watch even Jamaican football. First, me think he never watch football none at all. But him all disrespect even the Jamaican bar players them. And that is how sad it is. That man is shameless. You understand me? He has no shame. The disrespect that he does is sad, you know? Yeah, but Whisper Spot is not cemented nowhere. Right now, nobody's spot is cemented. Everybody going in. Any one of the if Fletcher them play good and score a trick and look solid and press well, Fletcher game is there just the same. So if Michail Antonio not coming, Fletcher getting picked.
Right now, Fletcher is way ahead of Whisper in the team.
I believe so as well. I believe so as well. But average people that's listening to other people talk, they would have just gone over the boys. I think Fletcher is a good player, did well for Jamaica, and he's pressing what he does for the team. I think he is ahead of Whisper as well. No, yeah, I would agree with that. They're all Jamaican Barnes, man. If the man is doing something, give him credit, man. You know, Fletcher. I think he's gonna be ahead of Whisper in the selection as well, though. You know, but Whisper can still get himself out there. That is the good thing. You have a next chance. So Whisper, Hutchinson, my boy, my baller, Anderson. Yes, and Trevante Stewart, he has a chance as well. They all have a chance. But I think if you're going to go for a forward in Hallgrimsson system, he would have gone for Fletcher and Trevante Stewart over Whisper. Yes, I think so. As a forward, he would have chose both of them. Because even though we might see Whisper as a better talent than them, I think they have things that Whisper don't learn as yet. They have things that Whisper don't learn as yet. So that would get, because they have the experience over him, so that would have helped them in that position now. But the good thing, he's a 17-year-old kid and he's in the conversation. So that is good enough for me. You know?
But JD, to be fair, Whisper has been probably exposed to better training system than Trevante and Colin and this. But I say something. These are two youngsters, right? 22 and 23-year-old, right?
Mm-hmm.
They play in the Premier League, right? Second season for both of them, and they're learning. And I would like to see these two guys around Michail and Tony and Boza for them to learn from them from the professional environment they are in, right? This Let me tell you something. This guy is somebody who he listens a lot, right? I've gone to game. I remember I was here last year. I went to game and half time I was coming off and he's coming off and I say, hey, Kasha, put in more work on it, on the field.
Kevin said, Marlon, Kevin said, we should not be talking about football. My God, you might not have nobody in this space has more educated on football than ourselves. Wow. The man are wicked, you know. You see, because I'm begging you, Kev. I would love for you to put us against your claim to say most knowledgeable football people. Fan of mine had said that are true, JD. Not even the JFF Instagram never popular. Yeah, man. We come here and blow up the thing, man. Yeah, continue, Marlon. I just Kev say something. We just give him some notoriety at the same time.
It's the worst thing about it. Enough of them sit down and talk. They never pay money to watch a football game with them.
Yeah.
Right? That's why you feel say the other night when they play program that they say I beat the man say they say $1,000 a 65 pay what they watch Low versus Philly versus last week Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So then you can't talk about then go football game. Eh?
Yeah.
They've been to a football game. Eh?
Well, I feel think when they come out and say big baller, this and that and big baller, they're all Jamaican Barnes. So nobody picking overseas players than nobody. We're just saying right now, no. Travis, I'm just saying they can't argue about, we're talking about Fletcher and we're talking about Trevante Stewart. And if you tell me that you would have started Whisper over both of them as a forward, I think you say we should not be talking about football. I want you to pull up a paper and football. It would have embarrassed you. You get me? Yes. Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. But it does tell you what we are, you know? Why we can't go anywhere.
The only problem I had with Fletcher in the game the other day, didn't take a shot.
Yeah.
Take a couple more touch and couple turns. Pass the ball when he should go at goal. Right? But his composure on the ball, when it comes to pressing, everything was there. But he didn't take off a shot. He took a few more touch than not only Fletcher, a lot of them. Something like Busy was guilty of it as well, especially around the back. Even Omari had a good game he had the second half, right? If you compare the second half to the first half, right? And even me in the crowd, I was saying, when you cut in on the left foot and you're looking for the pass, looking for the 1-2, go for goal. That's what even the last play he made in the game when he went in the box and he cut it back. He's cutting back for the player to follow up.
Mm-hmm.
The one that he got in the first half and he went and passed it there. But he just playing tactical football. Cause when you break him, you're looking for the midfielder to follow up, coming short in the 18-yard box to make the finish. Nobody didn't know the play. So
Yeah.
that's something again. And
Um,
that's and
let
that's
me
and
read out
that's
this one,
something.
Marlon. And guys, please smash the like button. We are only going to go 20 more minutes. 20 more minutes and then we are off. And then later, as what we said, just like the video, share, subscribe. Yeah. And then later we'll come back. So Carnell says Pinnock does not have half the commitment to Jamaica as low. So you know that. You get me? Pinnock has no commitment to us. Low wears his art and his sleeve for Jamaica. Pinnock is a better player, but no commitment. I think Carnell, that's a reach. You know why? The other day when the jersey came out, because this is a sign of commitment, you know. It's only Pinnock alone I saw posted his kid instant 1 second after the jersey came out. He could have been focused on his team that's doing big things in the world. And he literally took his time out to post his kid in a Jamaica kit and make sure he got it on time. So that shows that he's committed to Jamaica. I think we give them a hard one. I think we give them a hard one sometimes, all right? And Alex Brown says Fletcher was just selfish in the match. If he passed the ball quicker, he will be good. And he did good for Jamaica as well, you know. JD, stop use local and overseas players. Bro, from now said domestic and international. Okay, so if I find more word that people can understand. You see, you're trouble, you know. Big up Kai, big up Kai. All right, massive respect. All right, yeah, man. Um, Cameron said I would start Whisper over both the other forward we have in the camp. He's more composed than them. All right. So, all right. Let me explain to you something now, Kemar. Did you realize we changed the system when both of them? Yes, that's his stuff to talk about the forwards, you know, because we changed the system when Whisper them came on. It's much more a freer room to go for it rather than to sit back and press through the forwards. So they are different duties than when Whisper came on the field Kemar. So please go back and watch the game again and you see what we're talking about. You understand me? So that's why it's tough to give them a bad slack like that because they had an instruction playing off, you know? All right, so Whisper have a buzz right now. He's selling the tickets. Fans yearning to see him. Okay, that is fair. That is fair. Kouani said, JD and Marlon, I don't. If you heard when the coach said that if some of the players don't grab their chance, it's not like they can't make it in the future. So he was more direct towards the youngsters. Okay. No. We are reading out things, man. All right. We are reading out things. Julie said, whisper over Fletcher, no disrespect. Youth we want to see. Okay, so we just want to see a youth. Okay, now I can understand when people said it. If you said it like that before, I'm okay. But if you come here and question footballing knowledge to say that you wouldn't pick the others them over him, that is tough, you know. But if you said a youth we want to see, I totally understand, you know. I totally understand. Chris Smith says, people like to talk about commitment. When we hear Speed said Michail Antonio bought his own ticket to come play for Jamaica. None of the English players never hold up the federation for money. That is also true. So we can look at everything to say that people are committed different ways or show their commitment different ways as well. But I don't believe that the man them are not committed. You understand me? They're just higher profile players than what we ever had before. You understand me? And they command different respect. And because we want people to conform to us a little bit more, it kind of causes some problems. We don't resonate to them as same as others because we want people to always conform. And the normal Jamaicans them that reach certain levels would not don't have to conform because they're already locals. So that is our little problem there. And I think over time we'll get past it because we are going into the new territory of the Hutchinsons, the Lembikisas and stuff. And we will get to adapt a little bit more and show them respect, you know. But I understand where it's coming from. JD, question: which one of the four strikers played the best in the Trinidad match? Give your honest opinion. I I thought Fletcher and Stewart did press better than all the others, but Whisper them offered something different, and the opportunity, the different settings worked, because at first the coach said it out of his own mouth. He was trying to go down the flank to get the forwards in the play. We struggled on the flank, so we can't say they didn't do a good job. They only had to press because that was the only opportunity they got. When Whisper them came in, they were using different angles. So we have to give the second half players them the better performance them, based on if you're talking about shots taking and trying to get on top of things. But how much on top of things created in the game? The second half was better than the first half. So it's hard for me to say, but I would give the second half. The strikers them in the second half, definitely I would slightly give them. But if you talk about the hard work and pinning back the team, Fletcher and Stewart them did the better job. So the hard work and football metric, in terms of bringing progressing your team, not progressing your team, but pushing back Trinidad. I think it worked a little bit slightly better with the two first strikers them. It's just through the midfield was not good enough, and the wingers was not good enough in the first half. Hence why we got caught out so easy in the first half. Some people just come to stir up controversy, and yeah, man, but it's okay. It's okay. We have educated ourselves. You saw we never tried to start any problem. We continue. These people stop talking foolishness. JD, you know have to explain. Yeah, man. Kai said, JD, I hope Whisper and Omari actually work as a teammate. Oh, you know they're gonna be a teammate. I don't even know about that. Remember, you have different levels in Chelsea's team, you know. And according to Whisper, he said he wants to play in the Champions League and also the Premier League. That's why he signs it. So maybe maybe he's going directly into the big team, and Omari will stay in the next team, and maybe Omari will be sold over time. Say never may know. Maybe Whisper will be at Chelsea and Omari will be sold to somewhere else. Because remember, he should have gone to PSV. You know, they tried to buy him right before the window closed, and Chelsea never wanted to sell Omari. So maybe Whisper will be at Chelsea and Omari will not be at Chelsea. You never may know. So I don't know. Did they say he's going to play for the under 23s or the Prem 2, because that's what Omari playing for now? So I don't know. I don't know. I'm still researching. When the game changed, them still never did a move into space correctly. Whisper is technically better, but need to calm down and play the game. Okay, okay. So it shows that it was two different sides. All right, it was two different sides. From now, I think Whisper should still come off the bench. Okay, so you want that burst of energy. Okay, so everyone have their different take. JD, Reggae Boyz have a lot of work to do. All right, all right. We want them to talk patois and walk barefoot. Wow. Miserable man, I'm here. All right. Jermaine, you're gonna stop try style me, or else we're gonna have to move away from you. All right? Yeah, man. Cause I've never found a person more miserable than you. All right? Yes. So we're not gonna even entertain Jermaine anymore. Jermaine ain't making any sense. Jermaine, go talk. Go pay your channel, no, man. Where you spend your money pan, man. Oh, I'm the Jermaine, man. We don't know where you spend money, so spend it. Go pay your channel, man, and stop bother with channel, man. Let we stay to our own channel, Jermaine. We don't want Jermaine here. Let me Jermaine go on. Yeah, Marlon. So yeah, man. So that talk that I just talked about, Marlon. What say you on that? Because I think people just looking at the excitement when the excitement happen and talk about the players then based on the excitement.
JD, people still going off the Manning Cup schoolboy bus. Yes, I think signing the contract. Because even at the game, we're there. Personally, like, is Whisper starting? Right? I said the starting team is there already. So, but he should start because he has the hype. I say is international football is not about hype, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as I said, he has the talent. He needs to get himself grounded, right? And when I hear a person talking about said is the same talent as Liam Bailey, what Leon has a headspace.
Mm-hmm.
Leon mentally strong. So that's something you need to work on. Different
Yeah.
environment you're going in. You're going up against person who at a higher level at you, where you're gonna work to compete against.
Yeah.
So that's something you have to
But
bear in mind.
Omar said in Marlon, on this and that Butler's channel, Jesus Christ, they have to make sure I know that it's Butler's channel. Butler said Whisper will be in the first team. That's one of the reasons why he signed. If he has to go on loan, Butler will. Okay. So you heard it from Omar Fowling. I've not confirmed this. This is just Omar Fowling stating that Butler said he's going to be in the first team. And that's what I saw. Whisper wrote that, oh, they signed the contract to play Premier League and also the Champions League. So he's not going to be the teammate of Omari Hutchinson because he's bigger than Omari Hutchinson. So he will be in the main team. So look out for that, guys. You can click this part because you guys like to click me, but this is not me saying it. This is what Omar Fowling said, and this is what I heard on Whisper's page. So I don't know the context around it, and I don't know nothing. I will research it one day and do a video when the buzz is not around it because I don't run down views. I will do it when I can get information. We will take our time. You get me? Yeah, but I will have to wait to see if he's going to be in the first team and sign for the first team. I have to wait and see for that, you know. For me, I have to see that. I will not take Mr. Butler's word. When we see that, we will see that, you know, because because Chelsea are one of the worst team to tell me that it's gonna be straight the main team, you know, because Chelsea is a dodgy team with young players, you know. Yeah. But that would be amazing if he could just go in the big team. JD Whisper will play. No, one Spence, the people them said that, and that Mr. Whisper wrote. So a long statement. I don't know if it's if other people write it or whatever, but it's on his page. So I him say it. All right, and it's the main team. So I'm gonna be looking out for that. I can't wait to see that because I will definitely buy that jersey instant. Once Mr. Whisper make the first team, it's gonna cost me €400 easy because I'm buying five. Click me here, five jersey if Whisper make the main team. Click me here, you know, make sure to save it on the on the phone. Five jersey. I'm gonna give away. No, I have to take one for myself. I'm gonna take
But
one for
really,
myself and then give away four.
really that would be amazing still, because
Yeah, man, that would be amazing, man.
they brought Fafana, and Fafana is more around the under 21 team.
Yes,
As
but
a
if
guy,
he comes, even if he makes the bench, Marlon, a five jersey, me a bet. Even if he makes the bench, a five jersey, me a buy because we have to support the Jamaican brother like that. That would be amazing. You get me? Yes, and that would have been one of the best 900,000 Chelsea ever spent in their life. Marlon can get a player for 900,000 on the bench. You know? Yes, even though we can say Hutchinson came in for under that as well. But Hutchinson was in the system, but I've never seen him bought a player outside for that less, and he can come in the team. You know, so that would have been amazing. Wow. Um, JD, did the rules change that EPL can buy Jamaican players since they are not in the top 50? And how will Jamaica get a work permit to play in England? It's a lot of things I have to research, get a file of paper. I don't want to touch that subject until I can truly be fully educated on it. All right? Yes. And
the
was
great thing about it is under 18. If one of the parents resides in the country, working our stuff,
yes.
right, as being under 18, that's one of the factors to it, right? Remember, in England it's different from the rest of Europe. Rest of Europe, you can sign your contract 16, 17, right? UK is totally different.
All
So
right.
if for the
See people saying Bessa say he's going to the big team, but Bessa, I said to you, once he's playing in any one of those teams, we're going to buy 5 jersey. I'm taking one and I'm giving away 4 to anybody, 5, because that would be one of the biggest thing. All right? That's one of the biggest thing. Best as documentary, that's what they said and I reported it. That's what I saw them said. So I don't know if that's how it's going to go. All right? We know in Chelsea, it's more likely not to go that way. And they told them that to sign the contract. You get me? Because a lot of people said Chelsea is a shady place. You understand me? So I just hope it is true and he could go there. So if it's not true and he goes to the 21, we are not going to blame Mr. Butler or anybody. All I'm saying is Chelsea is a shady place. So that's why we have said that. So if they can put him in the main team, that would be immaculate. I think we might have to put all more money on it and go up to 10 jerseys. I am not going to buy 10 jerseys. You know. I will stick on the 5. Marlon might have to give me the next 5. Hey, Marlon?
I'm on English jersey buy a red jersey, and a blue jersey.
No, man, you can't, Marlon, you can't say that. Yeah, Jamaica not playing, you have to buy a jersey. What you talking about?
JD.
Eh?
Not a manual jersey, the English jersey now I buy.
No, man, a Jamaican, you know, matter. What Marlon talk about? So, Marlon, if a Jamaican make the team, you know, buy the jersey them. Me not support Chelsea, but me that buy the jersey them just to give the people them. Because I know a lot of people like him, so I just buy the jersey them for them.
If I give away JD, enough for me wear. Or that buy a City jersey and go wear it. Right.
All right. Well, you have to be involved. Guys, if he makes the first team, we're going to try and give away 10 jerseys in total. I will buy 5. 1 is for me to put up on my back wall. And also 4 is to give away any location in the world today. We get it to you. Jermaine said, JD, you are right about Chelsea and young players. They just can't be trusted. No, we know that. That's why I said I would not blame Mr. Butler, nobody. I would say that maybe they tricked them to sign the contract. The man them have 5,725,000 billion players. Every footballer signed to Chelsea. All right. Yes. If Whisper makes it to the first team in January, I will be over the moon. Yes, I will be over the moon. Even if them set him up do good in the U, if them drop him down to the U23 and say him on the verge to get a game to them, even on the verge, I would buy the jersey them just the same. That's all I know how terrible that club is. Chelsea have Danja Fafana, Madasil, and Mason on the India U21. All right, so you see, yes, I want my jersey. Yeah, man, you could be easy to get it to. You're in France. So I could get that to you easy. But people in Jamaica, I would have to make sure at least 3 people in Jamaica, because I know that they support the kid, ride with the kid. Even though some of them are wagonists, because when we were talking about him, they weren't supporting him. Giovanni and them man, I think Giovanni that brought him to our attention should be the first man to get a jersey. All right? Whisper will play under 21 and get a loan. No, they said Mr. Butler said he's going into the main team. All right. So if they said that, we hold them to that word. All right. Yes, I agree with you. Though Jersey, if not happen, I would be happy. Yeah, man. If it happen, we are gonna celebrate with Wally Jersey, and I hope people follow suit because I've done a lot of things and people follow suit. So, if he makes the first team, 5 jersey from everybody, every channel for give away 5 jersey. Let's take it out and just give away 5 jersey because of Jamaican them, you know, and them seminar like Jamaican, especially local Jamaicans them. So I will give away 5 jersey, and if me feel nice, me buy 10 jersey as well and give away. You know, yes. So everybody if give away a jersey. When they love the people, spend some money and give away to the people. Marlon, what say you, big boss, in the final part because we are roll out 5 minutes, you know.
Yeah, as I said, it's something really a positive spin on Jamaican football to see a youth young player. I think and it make the younger players aspire to do more, and players in the JPL need to look into themselves well and see the opportunities there. Right? We see players leaving the league and doing very well overseas. Cephas is one player continues to make an impact in Europe. Scored yesterday and had an assist as well. And I think he could be a dark horse to be selected for the Mexico game. He's doing very, very well there. I think he and Paris are 2 persons might be fighting for one spot there. another winger again, right? Winger slash striker. And I would like to see him around the experienced players, rest players from Europe, so he can learn from them who are playing in a bigger league than him. So players, just local based players, need to just lift them head up, keep on pushing, right? Take Whisper as a inspiration to see what he has done as a teenager. Look into yourself, and it's not about, you have to have the hunger and urge. That's one thing Dujuan has on his side by always putting in effort and stuff. So as I said, tomorrow is another game. We see how we need an improved performance. Players should be looking at saying, guess what? I'm a national player. I need to show my class why I'm in the national team. Right? Definitely, man. The local players from Trinidad who get called on, they know that Williams and Sheldon Batu and these guys are gonna come, especially defenders. They know these guys are coming, the Garcia brothers. So they get the opportunity, they want to show what they can do. They want to be a part of the National League team, the two games they were against Bahamas and Nicaragua. So they basically went out. So that's why I tell the person that when person in Jamaica are saying this and saying that, oh yes, it's Trinidad, we're gonna beat them up. They have something they're looking forward to. They want to get promoted. They want to go to the Gold Cup. So players want to be a part of that squad. So it's total difference. So that's it. Our players should have the same mindset. Right? Yeah. Not to just put on the jersey and player friendly. Look at the big picture ahead.
Yeah. All right, so guys, thanks very much for joining us. Please do smash the like button. Get us to 250. If you guys get this video to 2 bills, you know that we will come back later, because that's all we ask you for. Just hit the damn like button. We don't want no money from you. Yes. So, anyways, let me read them through. So, Jermaine said, JD and panel, is there a law to stop them from buying all the young players them? No, yes, they put in laws, but Chelsea always figure a way to break the laws. They ban them, they still figure ways how to break the laws. It's look like they just love the kids them. All right, yes. Jason Guna, Whisper Fathers, not in the pick.
If you look in Europe, Chelsea have the most players, right, on loan. Look across all the big teams in Europe. So, as I said, still, there's a lot of players in Chelsea team right now who could be in another 20 team, who could be starting for the senior team right now, who could go and make an impact immediately.
No, but everybody talk about Chelsea break every law in a football. Me tell you no, but true, Chelsea they are around for a longer time, or not a longer time, but in recent build up, people talk hype up Chelsea, but that's why. But it's okay. Yes, I did read his message on his post, and it's okay. I will not say anything, because if you talk, people say you pick inside. JD, he said Whisper will compete for a spot in the first team and also get a loan to a club he agreed to. Okay, so I will research the story, Alex Brown. But I said if he makes the first team, or on the bench, 5 jersey. Make me stay with my 5 jersey, because me now make YouTube broke me. When already cost me money from the night with the match. And I'm not happy until me get back my money from you, because I love act like on the rich on the internet. So I pay me back my €30. Yes, make me give away my money when me want to give away, where me want to give it away. It's that a lawful rule about EPL clubs to pay 10 million. Yeah, but Kohani, we're gonna do Marlon, I don't know if you're there on later. Guys, get this video to 200, share it with your mother, father, sister, brother, and later we will be back. All right? Yes, because this video not reaching the time that's needed might be too much. So guys, Marlon, we have to run. We'll link up later. All right?
Yeah, man. Bless up everybody in the chat.
Bala kick, it's for their reasons, bala kick. So we talk about it later. So thanks people, peace out, and see you in the next one. All right, bless up.